Yeah. Welcome to D20 Deathmatch! Welcome to D20 Deathmatch, everyone. The sweet sounds of death ring in the air as the Lord of Fate awaits Thea in his throne room. Thea!
Huh?
Where-
Oh, it's me. It's me. That's my job. My job. Hi. Hi.
Where have you been?
Sleeping. And you notice like a little pile of dust has been gathered and straw and a small pile of mud for a pillow as she rests her head on that. This was a nap time, right?
Nap? You don't get to nap.
Oh,
I didn't create you to sleep.
what? Really? Just a little bit of sleep though? Like a power nap. A power nap. Like how the champions get like a power up, I get a power nap, and that's how I get to get ready for today's the death match. And suddenly you see this small and flying, zip zapping around, trying to figure out wherever she left her clipboard. I know I put it here somewhere. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it.
It's as the Lord of Fate shifts in his chair and it's underneath him in his throne. Is this what you're looking for?
How did it get there? I mean, seriously, how did it? I would never have put it in your chair because that would have meant I wasn't. No, it must have been a chinchilla. Those chinchillas are the absolute worst. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she bows, begging for her clipboard back.
He will.
I didn't mean to do that.
Leaving his throne and walking
It's just
down
an
to you.
open chair. There's not a lot of chairs here. There's actually just one, and it's yours.
Walking down to you, and he'll hold the clipboard out to you. Just take it.
Thank you.
And he'll drop it before you can grab onto it.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I love picking stuff up from the ground.
Well, good. Then it works for both of us. Did you prepare any champions for this evening's deathmatch?
I did! And suddenly she bursts, as if like a pink aura now glows from her. This is the light of her life. I found 2 champions actually worthy, and I'm really curious to see what kind of blood they spill, because I'm guessing it may not always be red, but we'll never know until we make them bleed. Am I right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's a fair point. It's mostly red, though. I mean, with very few exceptions.
Is everyone's red?
Mostly. I mean, I've seen a lot of people die.
And she'll do a small paper cut with some of the notepad on her clipboard, and it bleeds blue, like a sparkle blue, as if it's pouring glitter itself. Does that mean I'm special compared to everyone else?
Listen, you're different because you're a magical. You're not a normal. You're not a real person.
I am special. That's what I am.
Yes, you are. Okay.
Oh, so champions, 2 of them. So they're just almost as special as me. And maybe we'll find out if they also bleed blue glitter. It'll be really great. I found them in 2 of the best spots where you find people who pick the best fights we have. The first one's from the Social Security Administrative Office, the SSA. And I thought, absolutely, because anybody who can put up with the long lines there and the immense amount of paperwork, surely they've got something to prove at that point, right? Like, who does that for fun?
Did you? The Social Security office? Did you bring me an old person?
No, they're not. Well, actually, I don't really know now that I think about it. I didn't look. What are signs of old?
I don't know. Being really old.
I didn't ask their age.
I swear, if you brought We can't have people beating up elderly people in the arena. It just doesn't look good. The optics are not good.
What's the line of elderly?
Well, it's too late. We'll just work with it. Whatever it is, we'll work with
Perfect.
it. We'll spin it. We'll
find
get
out.
the PR team on it. It'll be fine.
The other one may also be old. It's hard to tell. Do the elderly typically fight space crocodiles behind space waffles? Because that's where I found our other champion. And I thought, hey, space crocodiles are really fun, but if you really want a challenge, come to the arena. And they're like, hell yeah, or something. I didn't actually listen, but it looked positive, so I snagged them anyway.
It doesn't sound like something an old person would do. That's
perfect. So I didn't get too elderly, at least as far as we know. And if we don't ask, then we don't have to find out for sure.
That's the kind of attitude that I want in my employees.
Perfect. Does that mean I get a raise?
No.
No. Oh.
No.
Oh.
You're not getting paid at all. What are you talking about?
Not?
No. Do you think I got paid as the arbiter?
Well, what was the meal that I got yesterday?
That's just to keep you alive.
Oh, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Living is important for me, so thank you.
If you die, I have to go back to doing everything myself.
That's true, and you would be very bad at that. I mean, I'm here to help you, and she'll hold her clipboard in front of her. Shall I bring out our champions?
In a moment, let me prepare myself as he goes and fixes his robes and sits down gingerly in the throne, just shifting around till he...
Cushion is really nice, but it's a little more firm on the right side. You need to sit more squarely so that way it evens it out and then you'll have better butt pressure.
Curious how you know how my throne works.
I studied seat formations in college.
I created you a week ago. You didn't go to college.
I did the accelerated program.
Just bring the champions.
Okay, and she'll clap her hands and two bright pink circles will begin to swirl, and as she flaps her wings, they grow bigger. First, through the portal of dangerousness, which is not really its name, but I decided to call that. But I would like to welcome you to the arena, Kopy Katt. Say hello first and foremost to the Lord of Lords, the Lord of Fate. And the imp will lean down very low.
How do you bend that way?
Oh, it's they're bones, and then they take it, and then you go,
okay,
and it bends.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sound effects help too when you go,
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you let the air out of your lungs, and that's when you know you're bending properly. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it comes out either one way or the other. It's people prefer if it comes out the front.
The front.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me your social security number?
Oh, I was never given one. I'm pretty sure I'm not even real. But I bet I could get you. Oh, Vythorn has one somewhere.
Hey, no.
That'd be great. Yes.
No. Why are you wearing a bag on your head? Yeah, you.
Me?
You with the bag on your head. Why?
What are you talking about? I'm not wearing a bag on my head. Why are you wearing a bag on your head?
Oh, good question.
I'm not wearing a bag on my head.
I'm not wearing a bag on my head.
Why are you copying me?
Why are you copying me?
Stop it!
Stop it!
Banana earthworm smoothies.
Banana earthworm smoothies.
See, this is... Who did you
This
bring
is
me?
amazing.
Thea, what are you...
Thea, what are you?
Who do I listen to? I don't even know who the Lord of Fate is anymore. Oh, no. How do I tell the two of you apart?
I'm clearly the Lord of Fate.
What color is my blood?
Pink.
Blue.
Blue is the correct answer. You're the Lord of Fate. You're so close, though, because I bet on the outside it looks pink. You know what? This is a hoot and a holler. Let me bring in our second one. All right, I don't think he's bringing the crocodile with him as well, but let me introduce you to Professor Cervantes.
He just calmly walks in with a leather suitcase and just sets it down and takes a nice deep breath Hello there. My name is Professor Cervantes. I'm actually very familiar with your combat here. I'm quite a fan.
Well, that's great. What are you a professor of exactly?
I'm a professor of all things warfare and combat and battle. I'm a professor and a student of bloodshed. I am so excited you've chosen me today.
I am so excited you've chosen me today.
Double the
He's
excitement.
also rather elderly. Jacked, but elderly.
God damn, I like his spirit, his fighting spirit, but
Yes.
when I said don't bring any elderly people into the arena, this is what I meant.
He's
I assure you I am young in spirit.
yeah,
I
that's all
assure
that
you I
matters.
am young in spirit.
They're both young in spirit. Wow, they are a lot alike.
Oh.
I did a really good job of finding them.
I'm less concerned with his spirit and more concerned with his bones.
Oh, do you have good bones or do you need milk?
I certainly partake in the milk, however, I guarantee you my bones have endured quite a bit, and they shall endure more.
They shall endure more.
His bone endures more.
What is
What
this creature?
Is this creature?
This is
Faso.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this what I am
Is this
deemed
what
to
I
fight today?
deemed to fight today?
Oh God,
This is gonna be
this
amazing.
is gonna be something. Luckily, it'll be hard to hear her from the stands. That's it'll be
Perfect.
fine.
The stands. That's right. Oh! I picked a great place. I picked a great place too. I picked a great place. Look! Everyone, prepare thyself because I'm gonna take you to this small little place that I found earlier this week. It's a tiny little tavern, and it's got this big giant skull over the fireplace to inspire the monstrous fight that you will go into. And it's actually owned by this adorable owner. His name's Emmery, and he makes a specialty drink called like ale number 2. And apparently it's really good. So I thought maybe we could just have a little fight there, support small businesses or things like that. And really, he doesn't mind if we just destroy the whole thing because what else are taverns for, right? Right, everyone?
What is their last name?
Maybe first name M and last name Uri.
Oh, look at me! I haven't met him. I didn't pick the tavern.
And
Does he have like a
Emmery.
business card or something? Like a Facebook?
Oh yeah, there's
something-
probably going to be a ton of those at the bar themselves. I'll make sure to get you at least 50 of the business cards. I promise.
Oh, excellent. Okay,
Yes,
excellent.
yes. Get 50 business cards.
And his
for-
photo ID.
And photo ID. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, they'll probably ask also because everybody has to, in order to get a drink, show your ID. So if you want to drink the number 2 ale there, you're gonna actually have to make sure that you have your ID.
Yes.
Of course.
I've got about 67 of them.
Oh,
I should be fine.
that's enough. I'm pretty sure. The more you have, the better, though. That checks. That definitely checks. Here, let me take you there. And she'll clap her hands, and those little aura portals will open up. But on top of it, will also open a secondary portal where a waterfall of milk begins to pour down. So you will have to walk through it. There! Then everyone's bones will be taken care of, and no one will be elderly because the bones will be healthy. Ta-da! Problem solver Thea.
I don't think it knows how bones work.
It doesn't know a lot of things. As the Lord of Fate opens his own portal and walks through it, and then immediately shuts it behind him.
You don't have a second portal. You have to go through the milk portal.
All right, I'm going right into the portal. I'm basking in it as I walk through.
I am trying to mimic perfectly his basking
Just-
as we walk through the portal.
Just all over in every old man wrinkle, just throughout all of it,
Perfect.
drenched in milk. Okay.
Both of you, milk kiss skin. walking into this tavern, you find yourself immediately stone beneath your foot, the warmth of the fireplace in your skin, and the nice murmuring and gentle music in the background of this tavern as an old bartender sits along there, cleaning it calmly, while saying every now and then, you gotta buy something or you gotta get out. See, I brought you to the tavern. Isn't it really cool?
It is. It's kind of dirty in here. I'm being honest with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's
Is that man asleep right over there?
Probably. He might also be dead. I can't tell if that's vomit or blood or something else leaking out of him.
Excellent.
Oh,
I'm gonna go over there and get his wallet out and take his ID and his credit card. Put it in there. Oh, let's see here. Starts with a. Is that a J? All right. Let's see here. J. Okay. A B C D. There. Excellent.
That means you have 68 identities now, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna go to the bartender and just actually pull out some money and just very politely ask for a drink. I hear the number 2 is good.
I'm glad you asked. As he's continually to wiping the same spot on the bar. Like you can see it's actually weathered, like because he's only wiping this spot. I'm glad you asked for the number 2 because that's all we have. And
did you run out of one?
no, it's my own special concoction. And don't ask what it's made of because I won't tell you.
Oh, fine. You have a straw though. It gets in the mustache.
I probably could find you a straw. He reaches under the bar, pulls out a mug of number 2 ale with the straw, and slides it to you. You know what? Listen, just between you and me, sheep dung is the secret ingredient. I like to smoke the grains over sheep dung. Maybe a little sprinkle in. Don't tell anyone though. As he continues to wipe the same spot.
Oh, fantastic. I love an exotic experience. And he just downs it in full. Another one, please.
I love an exotic experience. And follows in suit exactly mirrored.
This is the most business I've had all year. He keeps bringing out a jug and like keeps refilling it.
Drink.
I'm gonna nurse the second one. It's okay.
I need both of you to make me a metal save, please.
Okay. Is that going to be our defense
roll?
Your
defense, yeah.
Just to confirm? Okay. Uh-oh. I was a lot of talk.
What do we have here? We got a 5 and a 13. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
For me.
All right. Well, then you both fail the metal save, and this number 2 ale goes down. It's not completely liquid. There's some solids in there. You both lose a fighting spirit to start the match. You'll both start at 16 instead of 17. As this, although you feel once you drink it, you feel kind of good. You're like, it might be the alcohol content, but you're not as worried about it as you keep drinking more and more. As the Lord of Fate looks down at this disgusting bar, should we start
Destroy
the deathmatch?
it? Yeah, we absolutely should. We should probably make sure we start the match, though, to begin with, Lord of Fate.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm gonna sit in the throne. You go ahead.
Yeah.
You kick it off.
Should I get you a number 2 ale to go with it?
No,
I hear
no,
it's basically a meal and a drink in one.
I'm so good. I'm so good.
I will turn around and I will tap Thea on the shoulder. And when you turn around, you see that I have the most terribly made mask. Look exactly like the Lord of Fate. Yes,
How
I'll
did
take
you
a number
get down
2.
here so fast? That is amazing.
I'll take a number 2. Bring it to my throne.
I knew the Lord would love a number 2. Emmery, I would like 2 more number 2s.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to buy 4.
4 then. Put it on the Lord of Fate's tab.
Deal. As he pours a bunch of more mugs of number 2 ale and just slides them down the counter.
All of these are for the Lord of Fate. Everyone, hold up your mug as we take a toast to kick off this death match, all for the Lord of Fate, as they showcases this imposter of the Lord of Fate.
I'm up here.
How did you do that? Oh my gosh!
I take my mask off real quick.
You're good! That's real good! This is magic! This is magic! I am so impressed! You know what? Let's kick this sucker off with
Please.
initiative!
I need you both to roll me a flat D20 for initiative.
Ooh! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? If you didn't know, your initiative determines who gets to go first. Which is not you! No! Unsure of the moment, those 4 number 2 ales that you have taken down, which basically equates to 8, if I've done my math correctly, is a lot for you to take in. So that means, Professor Cervantes, it is your move first. You have 2 actions to begin and 16 fighting spirit to your name. Kick this off!
I immediately take my glass and throw it at Kopy Katt.
Is it empty or full?
Oh, it is full.
Oh.
I was nursing that one for a reason.
All right, you chuck this glass at Kopy Katt. Roll to attack. It's an 8.
Okay.
Kopy Katt, roll to defend.
Can you beat an 8?
Oh my god, it's another natural one!
You're just busy drinking and drinking and drinking as you gulp down the most disgusting ale of your entire life, but you see others doing it, so you feel compelled to continue this drinking game. As you take another one, you will lose a fighting spirit, docking you down to 15.
You will also gain 1 fatigue.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel like I'm about to take this paper bag off my head and vomit in it.
Oh,
And I feel like I have a second action.
She admitted she's wearing a paper bag. See, everyone heard it. I'm not crazy.
I'm just gonna bully her for a moment because as she's puking into this bag, I just want to run up and grab the bag and throw it back into her face.
You can attempt to do so. Make the move on your attack. This is definitely more psychological in nature.
13 on the attack. Roll the defense.
Oh!
8. Successful.
Oh! You pull that bag off of Kopy Katt's face, crumpling up. Kopy Katt, what do we see underneath that bag?
You see an extremely purpley paled face, but it's more disturbing because there's nothing on it. There's no eyes, nose, or mouth, except for a horribly drawn one out of red marker. Looks like a 3-year-old drew on it. And it is a smiley face.
That is terrifying.
I have never in my days seen a creature like you.
I've never.
Show me your capacity for violence!
Show me your capacity for violence!
Yes, this is getting heated. Absolutely terrifying. I'm trying really hard not to stare because I'm told that that's rude, but I've never seen anything like that either. Oh my gosh! Professor Cervantes, your turn is up. 2 actions are taken as you have knocked down Kopy Katt's not only mask of a paper bag, but HP or fighting spirit to 14. Now that means your face revealed. What would you like to do, Kopy Katt?
You've taken off my bag.
You speak for yourself. I see. Is that all it takes?
I do not speak for myself, I speak for many. I flip through my book, and I take out a card. This one will do excellently. And I duck down, and I put back on a terribly papier-mâché mask of Thea.
That's amazing!
Amazing!
Oh, I look so cool.
So cool.
I knew you had my favorite fighter.
Where did you get the newspaper?
Now I would like to blow a whistle.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to summon a stampede of chinchillas with towels.
I can do that.
that?
I can do that. She can do that. That's amazing. She's basically me. That's so cool. You absolutely do.
That's so cool.
Roll to see if that whistle summons your horde of chinchillas.
10.
That's a 10. Ooh,
And the
that's a
defense?
good.
Am I defending?
Yes,
All right.
roll to defend.
Yes. You have a
I'm
plus
getting
2.
I've rolled a macro syntax error.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Then roll a d20 plus 2.
Try again, but better. Professor my ass.
4.
4! Absolute failure! And that ends Kopy Katt / Thea! You blow that whistle and you have convinced the chinchillas that you absolutely are in charge. You are the original Thea. They listen to your command. In fact, as you blow that whistle multiple times, it's like herding sheep. They go left, they go right, based on your whistles. Tell us how you describe this stampede to take down Professor Cervantes' fighting spirit.
I blow the whistle, and I point my finger at Professor, and I go, "Wipe them down, boys." And they are chasing. They chase after Professor, and they take the towels and they just start whipping them at him, and towel whipping them back and forth, back and forth.
What chinchillas?
It is the
He is
fluffiest
actually-
attack you may have ever encountered.
He is completely pale in the face at this, and just in all of my travels and all of my research, I have never encountered a creature as fearsome as a chinchilla.
Have you? Sounds like you haven't gone very far.
You'd be surprised.
Let's be clear, these chinchillas are no average chinchillas. Remember, they have access to full healthcare benefits and free gym membership, so they are jacked.
This is the
They
power
are
of unionized
healthy.
chinchillas.
Yes, and they
These
have
are-
access to a healthy
Yep.
full stock kitchen. So
They are tough towel whips. They are fierce.
yes, yeah, they know. Like, it's that perfect kind of towel, and the end is just a little wet, so when it snaps real hard.
All right, Kopy Katt. I believe you have one more action this round.
Do it.
Let's get some clippers. Time for a haircut.
Ah!
I will blow my whistle, and I will tell the chinchillas to get out some hair clippers.
Oh.
And I will order them. I will attempt to order them to give Professor a new haircut.
Oh, do it! Roll! Let's see if Professor Cervantes gets a new haircut. Oh,
It's a 5 to hit.
No one's touching the stash.
And then +2. Ooh.
6 on the defense. Narrowly avoiding the clippers as they come at your face and head. What's it look like as you dodge this?
He is actually not moving himself, but his mustache is moving around the clippers instead. Right.
I shall not be cut. So is your beard mustache sentient?
Oh, 100% yes. I visited a tribe not too long ago of people with sentient hair. It was beautiful. The chief had the nose hair who could write poems. Where I'm going with this one, okay?
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
I see.
So evolution.
Looks
does
like I
make
won't
some
be able to
mistakes.
ruin your appearance so easily.
All right.
And your
was a
majestic
close
beard
shave.
stands.
Nice.
Get it? Do you get it, Lord of Fate?
No,
It's a close
I get it.
shave
Yes.
because the
Yes.
chinchillas
Because of the
tried to
hair
shave,
joke.
and then they went,
Yep.
and it said no, and it shut it down.
Yep.
So it was Just right.
It's funny because of all the things that had just happened and everyone
Uh-huh.
saw.
Yeah, and
good.
then when you put
Good
it
stuff.
together, it all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
It all makes.
It all.
Oh my god. Thea, I need a roll from you.
Oh, that's me. I can roll. I've got a dice. Wait, if I have the other Thea roll, will it still count?
I don't care. Someone just roll me a dice.
Thea, can you roll a straight D20?
Let's see. Can I roll a straight D20?
Can you? I think you can. You
I think
can.
you can. You can.
Ah!
Okay.
It's a 3. You are just like me. Oh my gosh.
I want
I
you
am
to
just
know
like you.
that despite the fact that she rolled for you, this still reflects on your performance report.
What? No.
You didn't forget, did you?
No.
I am marking your performance.
Hold on. I roll again. It's a 14.
No,
I got a 14.
see, listen.
I got a 3 plus 14. That means 17. Maybe
And
because we're both Thea, we
I-
just got split, and our energy got also split into two.
I wish that there was something I could do, but if I let it slide, then the integrity of the whole process, it just doesn't look good.
I have a solution. You don't have to let it slide. I'll let it slide, and then it'll be okay.
He pulls out another pen and clicks it again, and starts making a note.
That's a good note, right? That's a. I'll get you a another number 2 ale. I can say these words.
How about you give me a round number 2?
Round number 2 as we kick off Kopy Katt / Thea with 14. Professor Cervantes with 15 on this end. We have everything on the board and everything to lose. Professor, it is your turn. Oh, studier of the ways of violence and war and things that you punch.
Is the man passed out? Is he passed out or a corpse?
You can roll to find out. Just
It
look at
doesn't
straight
matter.
20.
I'm
Okay.
picking him up and throwing him at Kopy Katt. It doesn't matter what he is.
That'll work.
You roll to attack as you lift this thing.
Oh, it's a 6 to hit.
He's alive.
And the defense.
Disappointed.
He puts up a little bit of a struggle as you go to pick him up. He's like, hey. That's all he says.
I'm sorry, sir. I was really counting on you being dead.
Roll your defense, Kopy Katt.
Go.
Oh, I rolled 2 by accident.
All right. The first one is a 5. It is going to hit.
Oh!
It doesn't matter if you're alive, sir. Goodbye.
You see this shadow of a flailing man coming towards you, Kopy Katt, shocked and also trying to figure out more about his face as you might want to copy him. He lands on top of you, knocking you down. Another fighting spirit.
Oh, he's heavy. I'm gonna have to put on some weight.
You see some grains of salt, like just bags, not grains of salt, bags of salt over at the side. If you ever want to, pack some.
I might have to. Stuff them in my trash bag.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
That means you, Professor
Okay.
Cervantes, have another
Right.
action.
The table that he was sleeping on is the next thing being thrown as I just grab it, spin around, and let it loose towards the both of them. I'm aiming for both.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Unlike the man, the table says nothing when you pick it up.
No, unfortunate.
Oh my! 7 to hit.
Oh, these are low. Skill level low.
And the defense.
Ah!
All right. Kopy Katt's gonna be able to dodge. Let's see how the bar patron does. Also, surprisingly quick on his feet.
If you've ever thrown a table, it's very awkward.
Actually, please describe to us how awkwardly Professor Cervantes throws this table.
He accidentally throws it straight into the fireplace.
It roars with heat. At least you fed it, and it is hungry as those embers lick up those pieces of wood. Delicious, delicious alcohol spills into this. Well, that was disappointing of an end, but you did a good start. Just too bad you couldn't finish the deed.
It felt like it was getting cold in here.
That's a good point, and you're really considerate, and I appreciate that. So kudos to you. Another number 2 ale for my friend Professor Cervantes, then, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have to buy
Yes,
3.
thank you.
3 for Professor Cervantes. You have to
Excellent.
drink all 3. They're all yours. They're all yours. I
Oh.
don't care what you do with them.
You see the bartender just get very happy about selling all this beer as Emery's wiping down the counter, and the same spot while he's pouring these mugs across the counter now.
I think he's pretty dumb. Let's just accept his drinks and not bother him.
Of course.
Yeah. Did you want to do anything else, even though your actions are up?
Oh. No, I think I'm just going to accept that I'm going to be on the receiving end now.
Excellent. You're as smart as I thought you were, which isn't very high. Kopy Katt, it is now your turn with 2 actions on the board.
You look to see where Kopy Katt is, or was, anyways, and you see she lying on the floor. She's lying on the floor.
Oh.
Somebody
you kill
taps
her?
the shoulder of the professor. You ordered a couple drinks.
Yes, yeah. Well,
It's
I didn't
exactly
do-
like the bartender. I'll need to see some ID.
Oh yes, of course. He actually pulls out like an ID. Absolutely. I actually have about 5. Do you actually do
Yeah, I'll take-
discounts?
If you
I
show
have
me
a
all
senior
5, I'll
citizen.
give you. If you show me all 5, I can give you the senior discount.
Oh, well, absolutely. Here we go. Wait a minute. Take a step back.
I still have 1. I would like to use my attack to call up social services.
Ring, 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 ring. Social services, how may I help you?
I would like to report identity theft.
Oh, thank you so much for calling, ma'am. Could you please give us the details of such identity?
Name is Professor.
Professor?
Yes.
Last name?
Professor. Last name is Professor. What's your last name?
Thea.
Is everyone
He's
just gonna
just
steal
sipping
my
another
identity
drink.
today?
I look at the card again. What does this ID say? Does it
It
say
says-
his full name?
It says Professor Alonzo Quixote Cervantes.
Professor
Esquire.
Alonzo Avante Esquire. I have
Got
such a
it.
long name.
I think I've spelled that correctly because I always get names correctly the first time
Excellent.
around on the phone. Thank you.
Yes.
We will flag this account and make sure that we put a hold on all businesses and that might be associated with said name. Thank you for
Oh.
calling.
Don't forget the bank accounts as well.
Oh, the bank accounts. Yes, we'll absolutely put a close on all of those and put an alert out for credit score reports as well.
Also, make sure to cancel all flights or travel. Yes.
I
Yes.
just got to 850. Please. Oh.
Those have now been flagged. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for your alert.
Yes. Have a wonderful day.
Roll to hit. Roll to financially cripple Professor Cervantes. Oh, it's a 21.
Oh, come on.
Roll to defend. Let's see how much you pay for your identity theft protection.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
Not
16.
enough! Identity theft is a crime! You'll be feeling the effect of this for way too long. You probably would have preferred to get stabbed than had your...
I enjoy being stabbed. This is just rude.
Looks like you'll have a hard time covering those medical bills.
Oh! And that
Joke's
is
on you.
true.
I'm not American.
Aw.
I hope you have travel insurance. You're going to need it.
That one's more valid. Yes.
True. Professor Cervantes, Quixote, other names that I forgot on your list. You are down to 14. fighting spirit with Kopy Katt at 13, so you still have an edge. But Kopy Katt, it is still your turn with another action on hand, should you choose to use it.
I whip out the phone again. Have you had enough, Professor?
I enough of my bank accounts being. I said capacity for violence, not fraud.
Violence, you say? All right. Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep.
Ring, ring,
No,
ring.
see, that-
Hello?
What?
Mother?
Yes. Is
Professor? Mom?
this... Cervantes, my little Cervantes.
Don't call my mother. Don't.
It's been
no,
so long. I thought you would have forgotten me.
You know what? I have been. You know what? It's taken me a long time to tell you, but
No,
Uh-huh.
not.
I
What's
hate
my
you.
little fighter? What?
I hate you so much. That's
Oh,
why
my
I've never
break your
returned
mother's
calls.
heart.
And I hope you know that I've taken your email and I have subscribed you to all manner of home improvement magazines.
My own flesh and blood. How dare you?
I actually did that, and she was renovating her house. but-
And I
my
never
God.
want to speak to you again for as long as I live.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Mm.
Oh, my heart. It's breaking.
I don't care.
I didn't love your other siblings because I chose you, and this is how you treat me?
I hope you never speak to me again, Mother.
I bet on the wrong child.
Now, excuse me, I have some crocodiles to wrestle that are way more important than you. Hangs up. I hang up.
He is very clearly distraught, but also like, I knew I was the favorite. Hell yeah.
How's that for violence, Professor?
I don't know. We'll see what the dice say.
Yes.
Roll to see if you can convince his mother.
Oh, oops. Hold on. The first one is
Six.
6. Oh.
On the
That's
defense.
well, plus two, right?
Is it a 6?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Well, then, in the event of a tie, Professor...
Wait, is it a +2?
For mine, because my
This is
thing,
defense.
my normal thing gets a.
Oh, your
an
medal?
error.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Yeah.
with a tie in this situation, Professor Cervantes, after a moment, your mother thinks back to the time that you've had spent together in your life and realizes that can't have been you. She refuses to realize it or to accept it. And then because
Not my
you-
little fighter boy. He would never. He must be drinking.
but because you tied, you will both take 1 fatigue.
That puts Kopy Katt at 2 fatigues and Professor Cervantes at their first fatigue in the game. Remember, if you get up to 5 fatigues, that's what happens. Those are the rules.
You
I didn't
die
make them up.
in case that wasn't clear. You die.
Yeah, that's what that part was.
Some people don't understand. Some people
Yeah,
haven't seen as many
That
people
was
die
like
as
the
we have.
final breath going, escaping. Anyway, so you don't actually lose any fighting spirit, but you do take a fatigue, which is pretty embarrassing in and of itself. And later on, you're probably gonna have to call your mom and write a very long apology letter and give her a gift. So you better start thinking about it because flowers aren't gonna cut it this time, fighter boy.
We've been estranged for quite some time. This is actually probably for the best.
Thea, give me a roll here at the end of the round.
Yes, I can absolutely do that. If from last time we had a score of 17, I'm gonna add in another 5.
Oh no, it was a 3. I was keeping track.
Oh, okay, then we're at 8.
Yes, we are. And with that, we're going to begin round number 3.
I love 3.
Number 3!
That's my favorite round.
Can you? Before we begin the round, though.
Before we begin the round, though.
This is my favorite.
Before we begin the round, we will be introducing a little chaos into the arena. The Acolytes have chosen to summon the box of chaos.
Chaos!
as the Lord of Fate stands up, raising his hands, dropping the box of chaos down into the middle of the bar as that pink and yellow column of fire shoot into the sky, and his own shadow now fueling the box creeps its hands out. Hey, how's it going? What is this? What is this place? Where are we?
Hey, how's it going? Where is this place?
Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Stop that!
Stop that!
Hey, quit it!
Hey, quit it!
Stop! He's gonna shut the lid on himself as the box rumbles and shakes. But this is the box of chaos. You can choose to make a sacrifice to it. It will cost you 1 action, but you will receive a magical item in exchange for your sacrifice. Should you choose?
Options. With that, let's kick this sucker off. Professor.
You see, Professor Cervantes is a man of violence and warfare, and you have crippled his finances and familial bonds. Things he's not used to being taken from him. So there's a bit of anger right now. There's a bit of intensity. His studies are going to the wayside, and he is succumbing to his own inner bloodshed as he approaches the box.
You're not gonna copy me, are you?
Certainly not, my friend.
Yeah, she's kind of the worst.
I am well aware.
What are you looking to make a deal?
I am absolutely looking to make a deal.
What do you got to give?
The thing I hold most dearly in this world, I will give to you. Because she took away the thing, or she put in jeopardy the thing I care most about in this world. My money. And he, and I guess my mother. I don't know.
Wow. Oh yeah, and my mom.
Money's more important.
That's top 10, I guess. I don't know. And he like winces a little bit as he grabs hold of his mustache and rips the entire thing off. It somehow stays completely in shape as he presents it to the box.
Wow, I don't have one of these. As he palms the mustache. Give me a second, I got something good. He's gonna shut the lid. Roll me a flat D20.
Ooh.
All right,
let's see what you get. A 3.
It doesn't need to be high, right?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. With a 3, the box opens up and you smell something delicious. It's your favorite snack. What is your favorite snack, Professor Cervantes?
Oh, that is going to be a salad covered in Worcestershire sauce. Yes,
that sauce.
Yes.
Hold on, let me get Worcestershire,
That's your favorite
right?
snack?
Worcestershire.
Yes. It's classy. I am an educated man. I have an educated meal.
Okay.
What is it called again?
You wouldn't understand it if I said it again. It's okay. It's quite
Sure.
all right.
Sure, of course. It's foreign. How would I possibly know? Worcestershire. Just hit it with very heavy sounds every single time. Worcestershire.
Just say it differently every time.
Yes.
Just a little bit of Sean Connery in there.
This snack of yours floats towards you. And as you devour it in the most gentlemanly and educated way possible, as is in your nature, you gain 2 fighting spirit. You feel regenerated, bumping you back up to 16 in it. That puts Kopy Katt at 13 and you at 16. So you're feeling pretty good considering you're broke now. In case you forgot.
I'll remake.
Solid deal. As you see the the box now. He's kind of leaning back on the edge of the box, kind of like lounging with his now white mustache sitting on his face. That's a pretty good deal. Smoking a cigar.
That really hurt. I just want you to know that hurt a lot.
Listen, you know, you got something out of it. That's a pretty good salad. I don't have lunch now.
Oh. My apologies. Either way, it was a pleasure doing business with you. I have something to attend to. And he reaches into his suitcase.
Ooh.
And opens that up and pulls out just this odd spear. There's nothing magical about it. It's just a spear, and he hucks it straight at Kopy Katt.
Wait, hold on. Did you Mary Poppins this of like pulling out a long spear from a suitcase?
I said I wasn't American. Where did you think I was from?
My bad. I just wanted to clarify. I just had to clarify.
I just didn't want to do an accent tonight. I'm sorry.
Brilliant.
Okay.
All right. I'm chucking it. Let's go.
You
Chuck
chuck
that
it.
spear.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is just an 11 versus a 7. It's gonna hit.
Dang.
Ah!
I have more where that came from, probably.
You may
can't
wound
buy
me
anymore,
physically
but-
for now, but you'll be feeling pain for years to come.
Good thing I'm also a lawyer.
Second career. Professor,
It said
lawyer.
Esquire. It said Esquire on the idea.
Yeah,
I need to
it
point
did,
that
yeah.
out.
That's true. That's
That
true.
lore
You
was
came close.
planted.
That's true, yeah.
All right, Kopy Katt. Professor Cervantes using both of his actions is your turn.
I go up to the chest and I knock on it.
Who's there?
Knock on it again.
He'll slowly lift lid. Ah, fuck. What do you want?
Hey,
Oh, so we can't say that word. Cool.
Hey,
how's it going?
it's.
I wanted to apologize earlier for
Oh, okay.
copying you. I got a condition, you know. It's doctor says, I'm going to therapy.
Hey,
Get
listen,
fixed, okay?
I get it. I'm a soul in the box.
It's hard sometimes, you know. You feel so confined, in your life, you know, and you just same wheel, you know, turn all the time. I mean, you probably get it, you know.
I'm literally
know what I'm
confined
saying?
to this box.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So, listen, I just want to say I'm sorry, and I got you a little something as like a apology gift, you know.
What is it?
I got you a brand new chest.
What? This never happens to people like me. Where is it?
Well, I just did. It's 3 times the size of your regular chest.
Oh,
Times. That's like triple
It's got
the
multiple
size.
compartments and even hidden storage.
oh my gosh, the souls will love that.
When do I get it?
Right now, it's over there. And point to it. That red one over there.
Oh. Okay. I'll be right back. He's gonna slam the lid shut, and that box is gonna rumble and shake. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Dude,
Is this gonna be like a
16.
16 on the roll?
Ahem. And that box will pop open. At first, the shadow will not appear. Instead, you just see a small object fly out towards you, and you easily catch it. In it, you have actually gathered what seems to be pretty worthless, a spoon. In fact, it's not even a clean spoon. This is a rusty old spoon. But if used correctly, it could be the key to your victory. If needed, it could help serve up a tetanus and gain an additional status effect slot if you would like. Choosing to attack with it. It is a free status effect slot.
Oh, listen, this rusty spoon has served me very well in a lot of knife fights.
Hey, you really didn't have to. That was a gift. To apologize. For the.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, to be honest, I was packing my shit up anyways, and I figured, yeah, you can make better use of it. As he crawls out of the chest with like a bag over his back, and he has like no legs. It's like a hermit crab moving to a different shell. As he's now like he's like one hand just dragging himself across the floor to the new chest.
I am taking notes.
Enjoy this.
Fascinating.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you enjoy your new chest.
Oh, I will. It's got 3 times the room.
Oh yeah, it does. Don't forget the secret compartment.
How could I forget?
And don't worry, it's all paid off.
Is
you can pick the Lord of Fate.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's crazy. He never used to treat me this good when I was his actual shadow.
That's crazy. I mean, he just, he told me that I just needed to come over here and give you his chest, so, yeah.
I just thought he didn't care. As he's crawling over to what I assume is a stolen chest.
Oh, no, it's a brand new chest, 100% paid off. Under, Lord of Fate's gonna see that in the next 2 weeks.
Fair enough.
And his bank account will show a purchase in the next 2 weeks.
Fair enough. You now have you have a 4th status effect that you can use in this fight. So
excellent.
Still your turn.
I would like to attack with said spoon.
You do. It is all yours. This adorable spoon, one silver in nature, beautifully rusted over, perfect for an attack. Roll.
All right. Ooh, it is.
Come on. Oh wait.
Ooh.
I keep hitting that button.
It's all right.
It's okay. Buttons are hard.
Woo, with a natural 20, you are able to avoid this spoon. You are going to gain 1 fighting spirit, and you are going to gain an adrenaline.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh
I don't want to avoid the spoon. I just like get hit with it and just look and say,
Oh, you're taking
do you
it.
really think you go the places I go and not have your tetanus shot?
You know what? I didn't read that on your medical record yet. I didn't get that far.
And you never shall.
We'll see about that.
With the attack thwarted and the tetanus consumed by your white blood cells? I don't know. Sure. Let's just say that's what happens. That leaves us with Professor Cervantes at 17 fighting spirit versus Kopy Katt's 12. All of them with a little fatigue on the board. That means we've got a hell of a fight, but plenty of status effects, power-ups, and heroics. But you know what? I think I could use a little bit of a break before we hop into the big kaboom of things. Lord of Fate, do you think we could take like a 10-minute break or something?
Yeah, I could stand to get a drink that isn't filled with sheep shit.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Let's just go get something from the concession stands. We'll see you in 10 minutes, Acolytes.
I thought it was.
Are you tired of swiping left on humans who just don't get you? Well, it's time to pause and consider a perfect alternative. Introducing Whisker, the ultimate cat dating site. Whether you're a feisty feline seeking a cuddle partner or a suave tomcat in pursuit of that elusive tail, Whisker's got you covered. Upload your most enchanting furball selfies and let the cat-ching begin. Remember, on Whisker, we don't judge if you're into long walks by the litter box or discussing the latest mouse toy trends. So why wait? Find the whisker-twitching love of your 9 lives on Whisker today. Join now and prove that when it comes to finding love, curiosity didn't just snag the cat, it found it a date. Acolytes, do you love the amazing players we've had on the show week after week? Do you enjoy when chaos events reign supreme in the arena? Well, know that it's all thanks to your bits, tips, and subs. Your dollar increases our chaos bar and helps us pay the talented folks on our show. For those of you who have already given, thank you so much.
Your homunculus flies over to the box of chaos. As Gerald reaches out a shadowy hand, your homunculus lands on it, and as you point to him and motion that this is for him,
His name is Blinky. I literally couldn't give two shits about him. Take him.
bottoms up then, and he's gonna eat him. He's gonna shove him in his mouth. And it starts blinking and lighting up against the shadow, and you can kind of see that through. And it's almost like a light bulb going out as it like flickers, and then it's gone.
Are we just gonna pass over the fact that you just fed your familiar, your homunculus, to another monster, and you're just like, it's fine?
I can make another one.
You gave him a name and a middle name. He had two names. He may have been a homunculus, but you're the real monster.
Am I the bad guy?
Are we the bad guys?
Nice dice daddy. Good roll, dice daddy. That's it, dice daddy. Don't be shy. Get in there. Thanks, Dice Daddy. Dice Daddy.
Is that ice-cold glass of water no longer satisfying your thirst? Do carbonated beverages suck now, leaving you feeling over-sugared? Try tuna juice. Sourcing good tuna juice is easy. Open your can of tuna, like so. Hold down the lid, and then take a delicious quick sip. Be sure to try tuna juice today.
The Arbiter makes his way out of this portal, launches into the sky with his wings. Acolytes! You have come for dungeons and dice and death matches. And I have returned to satiate your bloodlust. As you look at each other in the sands of the arena, you've been here before. You were here that day. You know what happens in this arena. You know what is next. You know what you must do. Welcome to D20 Deathmatch.
Welcome to another episode of Did You Know? While crayons were originally developed to be a child's form of artistic expression, they are made of paper and paraffin wax, so they work as a makeshift candle. So, to prepare for your next lights out emergency, get your box of Crayolas. Better yet, just get a flashlight.
Welcome back, Acolytes, to the arena, to this shithole of a tavern.
It's the best! I love it! You can throw everything around! Cervantes already threw that one dude who we thought was dead but wasn't actually dead. And then they threw the table and it went in the fire, which we think that was purposeful, even though I'm pretty sure he just has really bad aiming. It's perfect! Plus, we have all the ale that we could possibly ever want.
I mean, it was pretty cool when he threw that guy. I can't lie. That was pretty solid.
Yes. But you know what's even better than being in a cool little tavern and throwing people is more blood and more chaos, because that's what these fights are all about. It's showcasing our ability to push ourselves to the very edge until we begin to collapse and break under our own stress of the fight. So, with that ado, let's get back underway, right, Lord of Fate? That's how we're supposed to do it.
Actually, yep. I mean, you're spot on. That's pretty solid. But before we start, as we start round number 4.
Yeah.
I'm getting word from the internal team here at the deathmatch arena is that we actually have in fact triggered our first chaotic event, despite what the meter looks like.
Oh, we broke the meter. We hate meters. So that means we get a chaotic event. Do you want to roll for the chaotic event? Oh, Lord of Chaos.
It's Lord of Fate, but it's
Fate.
Close enough.
Dang it.
Oh,
I tried.
It's a natural 20!
Ah!
Oh!
Dang! Okay.
Ah, feels good. Feels good being the Lord.
Okay, that's really big. That's a really big deal. Okay. This is important. With 920 for the chaotic event. This is our time in which we summon a special area into the deathmatch, pausing all of the fight between players, and an external event comes in to wipe us out. Or maybe something along those lines. I don't know. Let's find out. In this one, an old wives' tale is rumored to be of the mysterious power of paper. It is rumored to be immensely protective and amazing. The thin slices of trees were capable of fending off the strength of stones, even. So let us test that tonight. The Acolytes raise their fists with rock in hands. That's right. You Acolytes up in the stands. You brought your rocks, right? You were all supposed to bring rocks. So you bring your rocks, and let's see if our champions can construct a paper shield to see if paper beats rock. Because, it's the rock, paper, scissors fight, but it's just with the rock and the paper. So, roll and tell us, what do you construct your paper shield to look like as the rocks, boulders, even come towards you?
I need a DC 15 metal save for this chaotic event.
That's right. Even magic stones are thrown your way. Those will hurt. Those will hurt a shit ton.
All right, so our shield.
Yes, your defense.
Yes.
Ooh, a 6 is gonna fail, and so is a 13.
You all suck at making paper shields, the absolute worst! And Thea flies up, her little impish wings, still bright pink in nature, as behind her she summons the horde of acolytes, rocks in hand. Behold the true power of rocks, because paper always sucks! And they just come flying over boulders, magic stones, obsidians, rocks named Sid, some gravel in their shoes, all of the shoulder boulder holders even. I get it. Not only the boulders, but the boulder holders. As they come flying towards you, you will each take one docked to your fighting spirit. That means, Cervantes, you will be down at 16 at the start of our round number 4, and Kopy Katt a mere 11. But that's okay. That means you two are still standing as we kick this off. As this is a reminder for all acolytes, never choose paper.
Don't forget that you, because of the chaotic event, you both also gain 1 fatigue, putting Kopy Katt at 3 and Cervantes at 2.
Oh, that's more than 1 each. They
And,
offers.
Cervantes is a man of honor, so I must admit I am not. If my math is correct, I am not at 16 fighting spirit. I'm at 15, unfortunately.
15.
Oh, 15. Thea's not good at math. She'll fix her notes.
Neither is Rogue.
Some of us didn't get a degree and couldn't be PhDs everywhere and also become lawyers. I really wanted to go get an education. Lord of Fate, can I go to school so I can be smart like Professor
What do you
and
mean,
count?
can you go to school? Didn't you just tell me today that you went to college?
Oh, I lied.
Ah! So now the truth comes out. You're a liar.
They
Let me
didn't
make a
accept
note.
worms. As it turns out, they didn't like us.
Yeah, well, listen. Lying to management. Okay, great. Anything else you want to tell me while we're being honest?
No. Professor Cervantes, it's your turn.
So throughout this entire time, he is actually on his phone as well, which is an old school rotary phone that he has also pulled out of his suitcase, and he's just been quietly, dealing with a very intense conversation to the side. I would like to use a power up as I get off the phone with a credit advisor.
Oh yeah.
You absolutely do. Knocking one of your 2 power-ups. What would you like to do as you wrap up this heated phone call?
with what he values most back in his possession, in his confidence, his just vigor is renewed as he smiles, picks up his phone, and throws that at Kopy Katt as well.
All right. Roll
Eat
to
it!
attack with the power up. This will deal 3 fighting spirit if it hits.
I'm back at 850.
11 on attack. Oh, 14 on defense. It misses.
Dang! As you throw that across, it hits into the fire. Like you did with the table. It seems like you've mapped out a trajectory and you just keep aiming the same way every single time. That's what I do at the bowling alley when my arm gets tired. Straight to the gutter every single time. You know. You're not very good at this, Professor. You should get better.
Yes, I am definitely not. However, I still have a second action. Is that right?
You do. You do.
That fire looks quite intense. I am going to go and try and run up to Kopy Katt, clothesline them right into the fire, with the intent to burn them.
Oh, so you want to use a status effect. All right.
Like to use a status effect.
Roll to hit.
This was all part of my plan.
He plans. That's what
What I'm
professors do.
rolling.
That's an 8 to hit.
That's terrible.
And a 10 to defend.
Shut down!
Using a power up and a status effect this round for no return at all.
Maybe college really isn't worth it.
This action's really not.
If he can be a lawyer, anybody can. I'm convinced.
This strategy. What did that mean? This doesn't seem to be working for you.
I have a few more phone calls to handle, and I'm still a bit distracted, evidently.
You're gonna have to find a new phone as your rotary was landed in the fire. There might be one behind the bar. You could go ask Emmery.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah.
All right. Kopy Katt, I believe it's your turn.
Yes.
Oh man, Professor, you seem to be a little heated over something.
Was that
Maybe.
was the fire pun?
It was pretty good. Well, if you are financially stable right now, it would be a shame if I attempted to ruin your credit score.
Didn't he say it was at 860?
Ooh. I can't mess with your money. I can at least try and mess with your credit score.
Ha! Ha ha! That's really good. Also, as being a small imp that just turned into an imp about like a week ago, what is a good credit score? Because like mine's around 20 right now.
No one really knows.
Is that good?
It's
Is
something-
20 good?
It's something people made up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
20's
I actually had to
terrible,
Google
no.
it.
Oh, okay.
It's made up,
Okay.
but it has very real consequences. And
Oh.
I would like to use one of my power-ups,
all right.
Oh, response.
and I would like to cripple his credit score.
All right. Roll to hit.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Then Professor Cervantes and I could have matching credit scores.
7
Oh.
versus
Oh!
14 on the defense. He saves his credit.
Ah!
I just got off of the line with Equifax. I have legal shield right now. There's nothing you can do.
Well,
As
if I
you
can't
s-
take your money, and I can't take your credit score, there's only one thing left for me to take.
His toes. No, that's
why,
not it.
why do you go straight to the?
Really?
Why do you
Sorry, that's
specific?
not. He looks like
You
he
know,
has
I know
toes.
I think he does have toes. I think he probably has all of them. Well,
I 8 of them, but it's,
How do you
it's not
get
that
from
much.
8 of
credit
them.
score to
How are you?
toes?
How are you able
I-
to? How are you able to stand if you only have 8 toes? I believe.
Oh,
It's great difficulty. Have you not seen me try to throw things all day? There's a reason.
Oh, okay. I see. I got it.
My
I
balance
see.
is
I
terrible.
understand. Well, time to pull out my phone.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yes, hello. Is this the institution in which Professor Cervantes got his degree?
Oh, it is. Thank you for calling Bullshit University. We're so glad to hear from you.
Oh, excellent. I would like to see if he's passed away. Could you please
Oh.
Yes, it's very tragic. Very
I
I'm his mother.
I haven't.
And as his mother, I had to call
Mrs.
you all.
Professor, thank you for updating us. We'll make
Yes,
sure
it is
that we
me,
update his
Mr.
records, close
Mrs.
his files.
I am Mrs. Professor Cervantes, and I need to call. So could you please terminate his proof of certification, and I just have to close everything and burn everything. It just the memory of it just upsets me.
No, of course. We'll go ahead and close all of it out. Send all the details to you, ma'am.
Oh,
I
yes,
apologize. My
please
deepest
send it.
condolences.
Send it to Please send it to the Waffle House in the back.
Of course. Yes,
Just
the
in a
wall.
box.
Not the
Yes.
Waffle House.
Yes,
Not the.
next,
Beautiful.
next to a couple
they
of
do not like me
crocodiles.
there.
Yes,
They
that's where you
do
could leave
not
it
like
there.
me
Yes.
there.
Is a perfect tribute to him. Thank you
Yes.
so much. We'll get
Thank
that
you.
taken care of right away. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
thank
ma'am.
you. Goodbye.
They do not like me at that Waffle House.
And I would like to inflict a status effect if I
Oh yeah,
if
yeah.
I attempted to I would like to yes I would like to horribly embarrass him or crippling his reputation so he cannot he dares not show his face
Roll a hit.
at any Waffle House.
Oh no, my Waffle House dignity.
They'll all think you're dead.
Oh, it's an
It's a
eight.
5. Oh!
Versus a 16.
I have tenure.
Damn it! Why can't I destroy your identity?
I was hoping you would try to destroy me.
This is how I do it. This is my way.
There's a
Destroying
process
someone's
to
reputation.
everything.
There's a process to everything, and destroying your reputation is the number one most important thing. Wounds can heal, body parts can heal, or be replaced, but your identity is everything.
I gotta write that down. Thea pulls out her notepad. Your identity is everything.
So, you're saying I can replace my missing toes? I should look into that later. Okay.
It's an option.
I believe that's the end of the round. Thea, I need a roll.
Oh, I can do that. That means I take a dice that looks like a D20 because it has 20 sides to it, and I roll it, and it is a 7.
You know what? Close enough.
Close enough to what?
Chaos!
Chaos! Yes, I love chaos. Well, me danger rain down from above. Whoa, do you want to roll again then?
Professor Cervantes, you can roll the fate in this chaotic event.
Oh.
Roll me a
Is
flat
that
D20.
just a D20?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the one with 20 sides.
18.
And 18. Oh. All right. Suddenly in this tavern, the fire goes out. A breeze flows in, and you see outside, almost bursting through the wooden tavern windows, a gigantic blizzard begins to blow through as it begins to create icicles and snow all across. The snowstorm furious outside. That front door opens, and bombarding in comes a tiny chinchilla all by itself.
I am backing away immediately.
Its sad, big eyes look up to the two of you, desperately begging for warmth. You can see it holds up its tiny paws, and it looks like it's really cold outside, and they're really frozen, and they can't produce enough body heat to stay warm. And seeing you as the best option to perhaps heat up their tender, icy paws, it looks towards the two of you for a snuggle buddy. Roll to see if either of you are viable snuggle buddies for our chinchilla.
DC 15 metal save. 8's not gonna do it. 14's not gonna do it. You both here in the second chaotic event will take 2 points of damage to your fighting spirit, and you will both gain a fatigue. As Kat, you now have 4 fatigue. You die at 5. You're 1 nat 1 away from killing yourself. Just making it clear here.
Oh my gosh. That chinchilla, sensing not enough heat from the two of you, begins to turn into itself. Oh no. How will I stay warm? And as it begins to ice over, its eyes glossing, Emmery comes in, sweeping in, cuddling that sucker and putting it underneath his armpit, which we all know is one of the warmest parts of the body, to keep it warm. Thank goodness someone has saved this chinchilla from a frozen death.
As he puts the chinchilla under his armpit, he's got a really long arm. He's still wiping the counter from a distance. But
Little white hair
he looks at
sticking
both
out.
of you unapproving, disapproving, and what is wrong with you two? You're both monsters.
That thing is horrifying. If you knew what they do, if you've seen what they do.
Listen, if I didn't need the money, you'd be out of here. But I do. So keep buying drinks.
Another round for everyone on the Lord of Fate.
What? You can't just say that. We're on a budget.
But I did say it, so no take backsies. That means we're ready for the next round, aren't we? Right?
Yes, we're ready for the
It's
next.
round number 5.
Yes.
5 rounds.
Okay, all right. Take it down about 20%.
No, we're down to 5 rounds. Yeah.
Professor Cervantes.
All right. Yes. If I can't bring you to this fire, then I'm going to bring it to you. As he reaches in, grabs the burning table with his bare hands, rips that out, and tries to throw the table at Kopy Katt. Again, this one's going to be a power-up. This isn't just a normal table toss. It's a burning table toss.
Okay.
So let's go.
Oh, burning table toss. You do that, pulling it out of the fire pit.
Roll to hit.
Roll.
10 versus 17. You guys suck.
Your toes
That was not
absent.
gonna
It
use.
once again leads you down that path of disappointment as you throw that flaming table right back into the fireplace where it once was. I'm sorry, Thea interrupts. Did you just pull the table out of the fireplace only to throw it back into the fireplace?
But it looked really cool, didn't it?
It did not. Roll a nat 20 flat just to see if this seems impressive. I just gotta know.
Probably not.
No,
He
is
knows.
not. No.
He knows.
you try to sell this. Seems pretty repetitive, Mr. Professor, sir.
Yeah, I understand.
You should probably go do your lawyering instead of your fighting. This is not your thing.
No, it is not.
Did you want to do anything
Yeah,
else
you
for
wanna
your
try
turn?
getting
Because that
angry, or-
first one was pretty embarrassing. I was like, that's
let's-
not a good fight. And for studying fight, I thought you would have, thought.
I still have one more action, right?
This
Yeah.
is true.
Clearly, we are not engaging in the same kind of combat.
Oh.
So I shall play on your field. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out his cell phone. He didn't need the rotary phone. He does have a cell phone. Although it is like one of those giant 80s bricks.
Oh,
And-
he's a hipster.
No, I'm just afraid of technology. And he makes a call to the Google who takes care of credit fraud. He calls the credit bureau.
This is the credit bureau. Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hello, my distinguished call center representative.
Thank you.
I have someone that I need to report to you who has stolen not just my identity, but the identities of quite a few individuals.
Sir, identity theft is very serious. How might I be able to help you further assist you in this process?
They simply go by Kopy Katt, and they... you're aware.
Yes, we have several federal agents working on tracking down Kopy Katt at this very instance. As it turns out, they have an impressive record.
Well, as it turns out, they're in the same room as I right now.
Where are you?
And my
at?
location is here. Let me share my location with you. It's weird to do this on this phone. I have to hit a bunch of buttons, but give me a moment.
As you turn on your sharing location services via Google. This is a government agency. They don't have these kind of vehicles.
I extend the antenna a little bit longer.
Lord of Fate, do you think he knows and realizes that we're in a different plane?
Here, let me help him out. He's gonna throw you a royal of tinfoil.
No one can run from the IRS.
That's a thing of beauty. Location services acquired. Roll to see if these federal agents show up to attack Kopy Katt on your behalf.
15 to hit and a 17 to defend. Shut down
again. I'm so sorry, sir, but it turns out we can't seem to locate your services. Are you in an area with 5 bars of signal?
How do you see bars on this?
It's that button right there. Yeah.
It doesn't have a screen.
No, I know.
That's the hang up button.
No. The other one next to it.
The volume down.
No. The other one next to it.
Oh, this one thing. Okay, that one.
Yeah, the one looks like the star looking one.
Okay, star. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I just hung up on them.
And you did click in that moment. I guess they'll call back. I guess. As you fail to enlist additional help from the government, you are once again disappointed at the end of your turn. It turns out this is becoming quite the trend.
Right.
Kopy Katt, what would you like to do as the turntables are now turned in your table direction? I don't use that phrase.
Wow,
Right?
Well,
that
Professor?
was, good stuff.
Yep.
I may have not finished reading your medical record.
Yep.
Attempted to ruin your credit score and your reputation.
Yep.
But I still know a whole lot about you that I don't think even you know about.
Is this about the
time to-
mole?
It's time to stop monkeying around. I would like to
shaped like a
use
monkey.
my heroic surge.
Heroic surge?
Okay.
Going extra? That does a lot. Lord of Fate, right?
Yes.
Like the heroic surgy thing is like a huge deal, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it is a huge deal. It's I mean if you wanted to use the heroic surge or the your signature move.
Oh, I think I want to use my signature move instead. Yeah.
Very well. Go
An
ahead.
original Kopy Katt move.
Oh yes, it's all mine.
Oh.
What's the name
And
of
I'm
your
going
signature
to-
move?
It is interdimensional space gorilla.
What? Space? Nobody else has ever been to space. This is amazing. And a gorilla? Wow, you've probably had to fight a lot of gorillas in your day to be able to mimic such a behavior.
Mudcat, I'm a little upset with you right now.
As it turns out, Kopy Katt's signature move is actually called Quit Hitting Yourself. Her signature move is copying whatever yours is.
It's absolutely original. I love it.
And with it,
And I did it first, so it's obviously mine.
Oh, patent that. Send that to the bank.
as
I can't be the copy when I'm the original. Isn't that right, Professor?
That is a fact.
as you transform into this gorilla, You will now have advantage on all of your attacks for 2 rounds.
I'm going to take that table. That's somewhere in the room now. Somewhere.
It was back
in
in
the
the fireplace.
fireplace
You can
still.
easily grab it again.
It's been on fire. It's
Yeah.
been, beat up. But I'm going to attempt to throw it at Professor.
Do it. Do it.
All right, let's see here. And it's at advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It
Do I click the
is.
advantage button?
You can.
Or do I just...
Or you can just do it twice.
I'll just do it twice.
That's kind of been a specialty of yours this evening anyway. A pro.
Oh.
11 versus a
Whoa!
Net 20!
Oh my gosh.
You saving against your own move.
Wow, you now regain a fighting spirit and you gain adrenaline.
That bumps you up to 14, right, Cervantes?
That is correct.
What a response. It's like you've seen this kind of fight before and knew how to respond to it.
You have to understand that cosmic beast you've summoned. In order to bond with it, you have to beat it to begin with. I've done it many times before.
You've beaten a lot of gorillas?
Yeah, I think he's saying he spanked his monkey.
Too old for that.
You're never too old.
I don't just understand. Somebody explain the joke to me.
Well, maybe later. Kopy Katt, did you have another attack to do?
And I'm going to grab I'm gonna grab the barkeep.
Oh, you're gonna grab Emmery?
I'm gonna grab Emmery and I'm gonna pat him on the head.
Well.
And then I'm gonna throw him.
All right.
Roll
Like a
with
little
the
pat first. Then I'm gonna throw him. Alright. Throw it, Emery.
With advantage.
Oh wait, where's
Oh,
Ooh,
dirty
dirty
20. That's impressive.
Come on.
And the response.
Oh!
Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That puts them both at 4
At 4.
fatigues. They each have the opportunity to roll 1 more 1 and go kaput.
They both have 4 fatigues. Cervantes losing another fighting spirit back down to 13. It's gonna hit. As you throw
fact-
Emmery and it hits Cervantes. Cervantes, what's it look like as this giant bartender chucks into you?
I need to get a single piece of information from you quick. Is his hand still somehow on the bar still?
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
So as he stretches across this area, we just become intertwined and tangled in his elbowy long arm as we just actually fall into the fire together.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. The chinchilla quickly hops out of Emery's armpit, understanding
goodness.
this is enough warmth,
I don't want it anymore, thank you.
and will hop over to the small corner and just drink some of that gross ale on its own as it enjoys a little refreshment.
Emmery crawls his way out of the fire with his arm dragging himself back to the bar, but as he stands back up, Kopy Katt, you see that his skin begins to burn off almost like a layer of paper as it kind of smolders and reveals below it another face. Your face, your actual face. With the drawing and everything, as he goes and stands back behind the bar and continues to wipe the counter, staring at you with this squiggly drawn eyes.
What are you all?
This is the weirdest place I've ever brought any champions before.
what? You see? Huh?
Oh.
I love that Emery is mimicking Kopy Katt as the gorilla, as if it's like an actual mirror.
All right, that's the end of the round, I think, isn't it?
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it is.
Let me roll a d20 and we'll get into round number 6.
Can you do that?
That's a 19, yeah. 19.
That's a 19. That's so much.
I can do whatever I want. All right.
Dang, what is that? What is that? Because I didn't math that out.
Let me take care of the math. We'll just kick off
1,
round number
2,
6 for now.
Six. No, yes, 6.
Number 6.
6.
Yeah, you're gonna need to put that thumb back on.
I lost it the last time I chopped it off. Cervantes, this is your turn. Destroy your opponent. These are the moments in which you have to write your name in history, and not just in some courtroom where they type up what everybody says, and you'll be on some TikTok for law script, transcripts in the courtroom sort of thing.
You could also just stay in the fire and burn to death. Either way, let's, we could all go home.
You've got options. Yeah.
Cervantes, he rises from the fire, just wreathed in it. His shirt actually burning off in the process, showing his old yet incredibly ripped body.
Whoa.
And he rises and looks over at Kopy Katt with a smile on his face. You see, as you may have copied me and my secret ability, what you don't know is I changed it during the break. As he whips out his phone and makes another call, bringing it to his ear.
Hello?
Mommy, I came here. I'm sorry. That wasn't me before. I came to get into fights. I was a big fan of this show, and then they wanted to fight people and do some punching, and then it just broke my credit, and then it just can you help me?
I knew it couldn't be true. My fighting baby boy, I'm so proud of you. You take whatever you need. I'll sell everything. The house, my husband. It doesn't matter for my favorite child.
Don't sell Dad. That would be
He's worthless. It's
wildly
okay.
unethical. Yeah, tell me about it. No, I don't, Mother. You have to understand. I don't need your money. I saved my money. I need your help. I need you to come out of retirement.
Whatever
I'm
you
summoning
need.
my mother.
Using your
The one I learned everything from.
Using your signature move, you will also have advantage now for your next 2 rounds. But with your mom here, I'm also going to give you a +1.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, she
So
rises.
Are you summoning your mom, or are you turning into your mom? I want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly.
Oh no, I'm summoning her. Yeah, I'm
Okay. Okay.
100% summoning my mother. And she rises from the fire like many mothers do. Just looking exactly like Mary Poppins.
With 2 fists up, though.
with 2 fists up, this incredibly ancient little old lady. Should I play her now? I'm gonna go ahead and play my
Go for-
mother.
yeah,
Is that
all
cool?
you.
That's cool.
All you.
Oh, it's just a gorilla. I had a gorilla for breakfast. Let's go. And she is going to tackle Kopy Katt. Just full on brawling tackle her.
Roll with an advantage, you'll have an extra +1, so it'll be +4.
Alrighty.
And advantage.
Advantage. Cool.
Ooh, that's a
18.
good one.
And okay.
Ah!
Versus a 6, it's gonna hit. This was just a regular hit, correct?
I'm out of power up, so yeah, it's
You
a
do
regular
have 2
hit.
status effects, but you gotta call them first.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Knocking down Kopy Katt in gorilla form to an 8 on this end. Mommy Dearest knows how to deliver.
I'm actually hanging out with Emmery now at the bar.
just-
Just like as I watch my mom beat up the bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emery's
That's
just
fair, that's
watching
fair.
you watch your mom. He looks like Kopy Katt now.
The chinchilla's watching Emmery watching
Really?
you watch your mom.
It's really unnerving. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna question
Really
it.
unnerving.
Shit.
What does Mrs. Mom Professor Cervantes do?
Well. Oh, do I have another action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have another
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's currently fighting this gorilla.
Yes.
So She is going to climb onto the gorilla's back and just wrap her arm around it, and then just kind of get this creature in a headlock as she kind of pulls back on it. That is going to be a status effect roll as she tries to choke out the gorilla.
Yeah! Close out those breathing canals! Oxygen is necessary. I know enough biology for that.
16 versus a dirty 20, but we got... Oh,
Ignore that
man.
one.
Wow, you just threw everything out on.
It's not going to work.
My biceps aren't what they used to be.
As mommy struggles on the silverback. The turn goes to you, Kopy Katt. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to. I'm gonna use a status effect, or I'd like to use a status effect for this.
Yeah.
I'd like to grab mommy Cervantes, and I would like to throw her at Professor and give the effect of nursing the elderly.
Yes!
And
Roll to
since I'm
attack!
still in a gorilla form.
Yep,
I
advantage.
still have advantage.
Give them the family bonding moment they've been dying for.
Oh,
Come on.
a 22 versus
Okay.
an 11.
Yep.
It's going to hit. You
Easily, you pick up the retired lady and an elderly, which we try not to do any of that. Everyone's elderly. As you pick up the retired elderly woman and toss her at her son.
As,
I just again want to point out that Emmery is right next to me. So
That's true.
he ducks.
No shit.
As he, as you hit with your own with his mother, you will deal a fighting spirit for the hits, one more fighting spirit for the status effect, and now you have a status effect applied to you, Professor Cervantes. If you don't use an action to clear it, you will lose a fighting spirit at the end of every turn until you do.
Ooh, that means you're
Okay.
down to 11 fighting spirit, which is less than what you had before.
And
That
that's
is
math.
how math works. Yes.
And I think that's the. I think. Did you have
I
another?
got-
You have another one, yeah.
I have another one attack. Yes.
Do it! Crush them!
You still have
crush
one
them,
status
crush
effect and one
them.
power up and a heroic surge.
Let
All
this
right,
tavern
so-
become a graveyard!
And my heroic surge is.
You can do 5 times the damage. You can heal yourself for 5. You could gain an extra action for the rest of the time.
Go
There's
extra!
Several things you could do.
Murder the professor! You see Thea just going wild over
I'm
at
gonna
the
use my
side.
heroic surge to throw Thea.
Easily, you snag her from the air as she's been cheering you on. You grab her tiny little arrowed tail and you swing her around. Let's see if you aim properly.
22
Oh!
versus a 19. It's gonna hit.
Throw me! Go ahead and describe as you throw Thea.
I wind up like a baseball player. And I just like chuck her right at him.
Here I
Aiming for the face.
And Thea latches on like a face hugger, digging her tiny little claws, all 9 fingers, into the side of your face. I got you, you little bugger!
I just imagine like he gets hit by his mother, falls backwards, and then as he's getting up, he's just like, oh, right back down again.
Yeah, with that heroic surge, that's gonna drop you 5 fighting spirit down to 6.
Ooh, Thea is effective at making blood come out of your body!
Get out of the arena! You're not supposed to be in there.
Ah, come on!
Get out! Get back up here.
And Thea will fly up higher, hanging out in the rafters next to the Acolytes. Howdy.
Remind me, what does adrenaline do again?
If you roll another nat 20, you will gain a 5th fatigue and die
Oh,
Overexerted
geez, okay.
yourself.
from overexerting yourself.
That does the opposite of what I thought it did.
Every third adrenaline, you gain a fatigue.
Got it.
Yeah. Good luck.
All
You
right.
got a 10% chance of killing yourself every time you roll.
Yeah. Actually, isn't it a 20% because it's both ones and nat 20s?
One and
Yeah, it's 10%.
You have a 20. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
This is perfect. Can we go into the
One in
next round
five.
then? Can we do it?
Let's
Can we
just
do
skip
it?
right into it. Round
Yeah!
number 7.
I not one to take being thrown lightly.
Literally.
Madame Cervantes, whatever the rest of her name is. She rises as well. Rips off her corset. Tears off the giant hoop dress thing, revealing her old lady bloomers. And then she just roars as every muscle in her body just pops and expands with pure Cervantes rage as she leaps and uses Professor Alonzo's heroic surge to throw a haymaker into this gorilla.
All right.
For my favorites!
Well, funny enough, it's already been 2 rounds for my gorilla forms, so I am no longer a gorilla. I am just Kopy Katt now that it's a new round.
Now that means there are 2 of you because Emmery and you look alike.
We do. All right, roll that to hit with advantage still. You've got one more round of advantage for yourself. That's it's going to be a 14 versus an 11.
That is successful. Is that not right? 14 is higher than an
Yes,
11.
it is successful. And
So
I
that
believe,
means it hits.
Yes, what does that bring you down to, Kopy Katt?
That was
That's
the
5, right?
That was -5, yeah.
Ew.
The 2.
It is a lot.
I believe.
I
Or is it 1?
is it?
I
No,
had
I think
3.
it's 2.
2. I
Oh,
believe it's
2.
2.
I think it's 2.
2 fighting spirit left
Yeah.
as
It's
that
2.
heroic surge comes in.
With my second action, Professor Cervantes stands on top of the bar, and declares, "Thank you, mother. I have it from here." And as he leaps into the air, excited for now, it has been what he has been waiting for this entire time. Sheer violence as he prepares himself in the air and drops the Cervantes elbow onto Kopy Katt.
Just a regular attack?
I mean, I still have advantage, right? I have my mother here for morale
I
boost.
didn't know if you wanted a status effect on it or not. You have 2
Nah,
left.
no, I'm just no. Let's go for it.
All
Yeah,
right.
use one. Use one.
All right,
I think he's not using one.
come on, advantage.
Oh, he's not using one.
Yes.
21 versus a 6. It's gonna hit. What's it look like?
Oh, it almost, because he's still on fire. So the rest of his, the fire seems to condense all on his arm as he strikes, or actually, as Mama Cervantes steps out of the way and he strikes straight down on Kopy Katt's forehead.
Yeah, give her the elbow.
All right.
Thank you, Mommy.
With 1 fighting spirit left. Kopy Katt. It's your turn. Oh, actually, because you didn't clear your status effect, you lose 1 health or 1 fighting spirit at the
That's
end of
fine.
your turn.
That's true.
That's fine.
That takes you down to 10, right?
No, I'm
No.
at 5.
He's at 5.
Oh, that's right,
I'm at
because you took the
5.
big heroic attempt, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't math that out. I remember that I definitely put in my notes.
All right. Kopy Katt, you've got one power up, one status effect left.
All right, fine. Start limping over to the bar. And I lean over to it and I look at Emmery. And I hold my hand out.
He holds his hand out exactly the same.
And I slap his hand.
Oh, you're tag teaming in. All right. Oh.
Professor! The thing about me is you can never kill me. Because I am everyone. And I am everywhere.
Everywhere. As that echoes
I have
throughout this
no real identity. For not one is my own.
All right.
I hope you're ready.
You can be in control of the actions here, but just for your reference, Emmery is actually a changeling. Do with that information what you want as he attacks for you.
I'm going to have Emmery use my last power up
Do it! Do it!
to change
Mm-hmm.
into the Lord of Fate.
Why does everyone keep doing that?
Oh, yeah! You know, you're really easy to duplicate. That's on you.
You do have that face.
Damn it.
God damn it.
All right. The what's it look like as the Lord of Fate comes in for this power-up attack?
He's gonna... The Lord of Fate is going to run at Professor and try to perform a haymaker.
Do it! Do it!
All
That's
right.
exactly what the Lord of Fate would have done, right?
I probably would have stopped time and just stabbed him in the throat, but
Oh yeah, you have that ability. But this looks it looks just as cool as what you would have done.
all right. 14 versus a 19, dodging the power-up. You still have another action.
Wow, that's embarrassing for the Lord of Fate to be missing hits
I
like
didn't-
that,
I
right?
know,
didn't do
isn't
that.
it? Isn't it bad? Just you know, you would think the Lord of Fate, the one in charge of this thing, you know, would be a really good fighter. Like Lord
Yeah.
of Fate, why are you allowing this impersonator to take up? Why don't you just take care of business?
Mhm.
I
That's
could.
just like
everyone
super
here knows
embarrassing.
I could.
Why can't? Well, then
I
why don't you
killed the
just take
Shadow
care
King.
of him? Well, why don't you
He
just
did
take
kill
care
the
of him
Shadow
right
King.
now?
Maybe I will. The Lord of Fate stands up, and he is going to come in using your status effect, your last one. He's going to come in with a metal chair and flying
what?
down at Cervantes. Ah!
This
Trying to
feels
give
oh my goodness!
trying to give him a concussion. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Show him how it's done! Give him the chair!
Do I need to?
Dodging in that one. All right, versus a 7. It's gonna hit for 2 points against the fighting spirit as the Lord of Fate comes down in your favor with the metal chair.
Oh, generous is the Lord of Fate!
Whoa, Lord of Fate, yeah!
Don't ever talk bad about me again as he snaps and
Would never.
back up into his chair. I believe that puts Professor Cervantes down to 3 fighting
It
spirits.
does. This is correct.
And it is
3
now
to 1.
it's now his turn. We're going into extra rounds, overtime in the 8th
Listen.
round.
That's right. Round 8. That's too many rounds. She looks over at the two of you. One of you better be dead by the end of this, or I will murder you myself. This demands blood and soul and your life force itself. So snuff it out, or I'll do it for ya.
Emmery turns back into me, and we look at each other and we shrug at Thea.
thought it was a pretty good challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Cervantes, it's your
All
turn.
right.
Don't just agree with
I
me.
did. I had listen. All right. Cervantes kind of recovering from getting beaten in the head with a chair. I understand. I understand your skills now. And I've seen your capacity, not just for violence, but for cunning and guile. Now I wish to understand your capacity for death. As he runs and then just does a flying knee right into Kopy Katt's face.
Which one?
The one that the chinchilla's not comfortable with.
True. It does hang closer to the Emmery-like one. It knows the scent.
Smart.
Mm.
Roll to hit.
This guy's worked with animals
roll.
before.
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
in fact, because I work with animals, I am so confident. I'm going to go ahead and use my last status effect as well with that.
Oh, all right.
Go all for it.
Using a status effect. All right, roll the hit. You
Going
don't
for
have
a broken
advantage
nose.
anymore.
Will
Nope.
he succeed?
14 versus a 15. It's gonna miss.
Shut down!
You just knee yourself right into the fire.
That was all
Once again.
according to plan.
You have terrible plans. Do something better. Your second and final action stands before you. What would you like to do?
Now that he is once again on fire, what he's going to do is, let's make this a good one.
Yeah.
He grabs his briefcase that has been sitting to the side this entire time, does not open it, does not reach for anything inside, and passes it through this fireplace that he has become so intimate with this entire match, lighting it on fire to beat Cat with one last time.
Yes.
Roll the hit.
Let's go.
13 versus
Oh,
19. It's going to miss.
It seems you've run out of energy. You dragged this fight on too long. Professor, your stamina is showing. Perhaps you're a little older than you thought you were.
I am going to get another fighting spirit hit for that as well. But
Yes,
I still haven't
you
cleared the
are.
status.
You have now,
Nope.
Two.
because the metal chair was concussing you, so you lose 2 fighting spirit at the end of that. You have 1 HP.
Wow.
Because the Lord of Fate used her status effect to concuss you with the chair, so you have 2 statuses. Now,
You should have gone into retirement. Go back and stick with the crocodiles you're used to.
Kopy Katt, Professor Cervantes, both of you at 1 fighting spirit in the 8th round, overtime. What are you gonna do?
Do it.
As Emmery changed into me, I'm going to have him change into Mama Cervantes.
Personal.
Okay.
This just got personal. Emmery takes that form of this petite elderly woman, also in her bloomers still, corset still ripped away. You now find yourself eye to eye with Mama.
What do you want her to do?
Mama's gonna take the slipper off her foot.
I had a dream.
And she's gonna go ahead and try to slap Professor with it.
Hold a hit. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
13 versus a 14. First one's gonna miss. You still have 1 more attack.
She has 2
You
feet.
unruly child. I was gonna try and do it again.
Okay.
Oh.
11 to hit. 10 to defend. It's gonna hit.
It's enough! Describe this final blow as it comes in, and in that, Cervantes, you will follow up with your final moments as a reaction.
Right as obituary.
Mm-hmm.
The slipper gets lifted, and it shines perfectly right in the bar lights above, almost like a halo, and comes slamming down like retribution right across his face in slow motion.
Cervantes looks at the slipper, looks at the visage of his mother, and sighs. I had a dream it would end like this. As he just gets destroyed across the face, flying across the bar, back into the fireplace once again.
Fare thee well, Cervantes! You will be remembered. That means, Lord of Fate, that Kopy Katt is our winner. Do you want to do the congratulations announcements?
Yeah, I think that'd be Kopy Katt. Good job. I liked the way that you killed him, and I did not like as much the way that you impersonated me. But that's you win.
It was like commentary. Gee, you want to tag me in on this one?
I think that'd be better. Let's I got
you
more
have to hit
important
my
things to
hand.
do. I'm just
You
gonna
did.
bow out. He's
You
gonna
gotta-
leave.
Okay, all right. You did great, Kopy Katt, as this little imp takes the form in the center of this tavern as she waves, creating a small tornado of pink dust ahead of her. That ceiling completely disappears as the Acolytes now loom down, appearing the final view of your victory. Kopy Katt, you were amazing! All of these their witness, may they hold up their number 2 ale and cheer to the victory as you shown that you can take on anyone because you are everyone! You are exactly what we look for in this deathmatch! Welcome and good night from D20 Deathmatch!